Namaste. Many people practice yoga, but few people understand what yoga really is. So, in this video today, let us explore what yoga really is and definitions of yoga. So, what is yoga? Yoga is comes from Sanskrit root word yuj, that means union. There are three different meanings is there, that is yujir yoge, yujir samadho, yujir samyamane. Yujir yoge means union or joining. Union of body, mind and soul is called as yujir yoge. And the second one is Yujir Samadho, means absorption or concentration. To concentrate or to bring the mind into stillness or stability is called as Yujir Samadho. And the third one is Yujir Samyamane, means control or restraint. To control or to discipline the mind and senses is called Yujir Samyamane. So these three are the meanings of yoga. And now come to definitions of yoga. So many gurus and Upanishads gave different definitions. The first one is according to Patanjali. He gives Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. That means skillfully stopping the modifications of mind or mental fluctuations is from Patanjali. According to Maharshi Vyasa, he gives Yoga Samadhiha, means in every situation stabilize your mind. So, maintaining inner balance and calmness, whether you face success or failure, pleasure or pain, praise or criticism, always maintain calmness and inner balance. The third definition is comes from according to Linga Purana, Yoga Nirodho Vrittastu Chittasya Dvija Sattama. That means yoga is the discipline of mind, senses, and breath. So, once discipline the mind, senses, and breath, and ultimately it is leading to union with Shiva and leads to liberation. The fourth definition is from Manusmriti, that is Dhyana Yogena Samyasyada Gatitsyana Antarmanha. That is, through the practice of meditation, a person can control restless mind and attain inner peace. That is from Manusmriti. And the fifth one is according to P.T. Sri Rama Sharma Acharya. He gives a beautiful definition, that is, yoga is the art of living. He said that means yoga is not limited for asanas, pranayama, and meditation, but it is for holistic lifestyle that brings balance, harmony to a person's life or to a practitioner's life. The sixth definition from Kathopanishad. So, when the five senses are controlled, that is, hearing, touch, sight, taste, and smell are controlled, then it leads to inner steadiness or inner stability and realization of our true self. That is from Kathopanishad. The seventh definition from Yajnavalkya Smriti, that is Sam Yogo Yoga iti yukto Jivatma Paramatma Manaha. That means yoga is said to be union of the individual soul, that is Jivatma, with supreme soul, that is Paramatma. That is from Yajnavalkya Smriti. And the eighth definition from Sankhya philosophy, so, Purusha Prakriti Yoti Yogepi Yoga Itya Bhidyate. That means separation of Purusha, that is consciousness, from Prakriti is material world. So, due to ignorance, we all are mistakenly identify Purusha with Prakriti. When we all are identify this Purusha with Prakriti, then it leads to bondage. This bondage will lead to attachment of material world. When the true knowledge is erases, then the liberation will happens. So, once liberation happens, we all are realize then the purusha is not with prakriti, it is separate from prakriti. That is from Sankhya philosophy. The ninth definition from Bhagavad Gita, that is योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि संगम त्यक्त्वा धनंजय सिद्ध्या सिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा समत्वं योग उच्यते. That means do your duties with a steady and balanced mind without attachment to results. So treat success or failure and pleasure or pain equally. This mental balance is called yoga. And the 10th definition is Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam. That means yoga means it is a skill in action. It emphasizes the importance of performing duties with mindfulness and detachment. So, these all are 10 definitions of yoga. I hope you all are understand this concept. Thank you.